Welcome to the hub of analytics education, preparing students for the future, millions of records at a time. The hub of analytics education is located in Boston, Massachusetts. Hi, my name is Charlie Baim-Aldred, one of the co-founders of the hub of analytics education. In this series of 7 videos, we introduce you to Oracle's NetSuite.com. In video 3, we expand our single retail store and start looking at transactions by class of transactions for Vivitor LLC. You'll need to contact Oracle Academy to get your own NetSuite account with the Vivitor data. Let's take these 2 store number 3 financial statements and break them down even more. Let's break them down by classification. Vivitor LLC has 3 classifications of transactions. Class 0 are administrative expenses like payroll, rent, utilities, etc. Class 1 are transactions involving hard liquor or spirits. And Class 2 transactions are involving wine. What if I wanted to examine the breakdown of my inventory on the balance sheet between spirits and wine? Well, I can take 2 different approaches. In the first approach, I can create a balance sheet just for store number 3 for transaction class 1, and then another balance sheet for transaction class 2, and compare the 2 balance sheets, or if I'm looking at income statements. The way to do that is we go to, instead of selecting all the classes, I'm just going to select class 1 and then refresh. And then this will give me the balance sheet for store number 3 as it relates to just spirits transactions. Now that's one way to do it, but then I would have to keep doing that for class 2, etc. There's another quicker way to do it. So I'm going to go back to class, I'm going to select all, hit OK, refresh, go back to our original balance sheet. A better way of doing this is if we go back down to the very end of this, or the very bottom of this particular screen, you see where we put in the period. We've got what should the column tell us. Well, if I expand this out, I can actually look at this particular column by class, and that's what I'm going to do. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the total balance sheet that we have here, and I'm going to, instead of giving me just the total column, I'm going to ask it to give me columns by class, and then I'm going to refresh. And now what I can see is I can look at what's in my balance sheet for class 0 transactions, class 1 transactions, class 2 transactions, and then the total. I'm also going to do that for our income statement as well. Again, we're on class 3. We've selected all the classes, but here on the column, I'm going to have it break it out by class and refresh. Now I can begin to understand the sales mix for this store. I can also understand the sales mix for any store or grouping of stores. This example moves from an introduction to financial accounting and starts to create questions more likely addressed maybe in the introduction to managerial accounting. Thanks for watching the Hub of Analytics Education video series. The Hub of Analytics Education provides open educational resources to educators around the globe, supporting both higher education and secondary education. For more information, please visit our website at hubae.org.